Hi, I'm Andy Parkin, Managing Director of the Multi-Award Winning Speed Screed. I'm here today to talk about Thin Screed mix. So when we're talking about Thin Screed mixers, you've got to look at what you're trying to achieve with them, what your substrate is, what products can you use that will go down to the desired thickness that you're looking for. So what we need to do is we need to break them down into the most popular three types of construction, which we've got: bonded, unbonded and floating construction. So if we look at them individually, each of them allows for a different minimum depth. And so if we look at bonded first, so bonded is when we're actually directly bonding to the substrate. So we're going to generally need a primer or a bonding agent, and these kind of products can generally go down thinner than all the other products. So we're starting off with products such as smoothing compounds. So this is smoothing compounds, leveling compounds that will go down to 1 mil to feather edge. And you can start at that, so you can see that you can just take out those little bumps and imperfections with a smoothing compound that's bonded to a substrate. Now when you're bonding to the substrate, it's got to be clean, it's got to be free from contaminants, it's also got to be sound as well, so it can't be crumbling or breaking up. So there might be surface preparation. I'm not going to go into that in too great a depth here, but you've got to bear that in mind that the substrate needs to be suitable to be able to bond directly to. If it's not, you may suffer delamination, and the screed could crack, and your surface coverings could bubble and effectively pop and delaminate. If you're looking at modified sand and cements, then that could be they would start at 10 mil, so that could be fast drying screeds, rapid strength screeds. For a traditional screed, so that's such as a 1:4 or a 1:3, you'd be looking at starting at 40 mil bonded for those. For unbonded screeds, you'd be looking at a membrane in between the substrate and the screed, so there'd be no bonding taking place. Smoothing specialist screeds can go down to 15 mil. You're looking at modified sand and cements for fast drying and rapid strengths. They would go down to 35 mil, and a traditional 1:4, 1:3 screed mix would go from 50 mil as defined by the British Standard. In floating construction, where we have a membrane and insulation, you'd be looking at flowing screeds, so the calcium sulfate screeds going in at 35 mil for domestic, 40 mil at commercial thicknesses. For the rapid strength for the rapid strength product, you'd be looking at 35 mil as a minimum thickness on insulation. Traditional sand and cement would start at 65 mil for domestic and 75 mil for commercial. So I hope that explains a little bit about the minimum thickness of the screed mixers. If you need any further information, please get in touch and I'd be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you.